Alright, how's it going, guys and girls? Welcome to my first official World War II Call of Duty video on YouTube, and today I've got a nice nuclear, or I think they call it vicious, whatever it is in this game, but I've got one of those, and it was with the FG42, so not too shabby. It's quite a good bit of gameplay in the background for you, playing on Arden's Forest, one of my favourite maps, so yeah, I mean, that's going to be the gameplay for you, so enjoy that. Today I want to go over my impressions and my view of the state of Call of Duty World War II multiplayer-wise currently. So I'm recording this, and it's the 12th of November, so it's been about, 8 days or maybe 9 days since the game officially launched, so it's plenty of time to get to know the game and actually properly review it before just jumping the gun and doing it instantly after the first day. So I waited a little bit to do it, and now I'm going to give my review. So it could end up being a rant, it might not, I don't know. I'm just doing this in one take, so we will find out, but let's get into it. So it comes at no surprise that the one thing I'm going to say is the servers. I think everyone that's even touched World War II, knows that the servers are just in a state that is unacceptable. I mean, the fact that people can't even connect, the fact that people get booted off, the connections are dodgy, the hit detection's off. At the moment, at the time I'm recording this, there's no dedicated servers because they've got so many issues with them. All this stuff that's been going on recently, to me, I'd expect it on the first couple of days, but after that, I mean, we're a week and 2 days over now. Not acceptable at this stage. I mean, this should be sorted out ages ago. Now, I know Sledgehammer are working on it, which is fine, and I don't have a problem with that, but for me, it makes me not want to even go on the game until they've properly sorted out the servers. Now, sorry about my phone going off there, but no, the servers are to a point where it's like, do I even play? I mean, might not even get on, I might lag out. Another issue I have with it is that when you've got to do win contracts or challenges to obtain credits or supply drops or whatever it is, you get the win and it's like, yes, got the win, that's one towards my 25 wins, then the game ends and then you get host disconnection or whatever the thing says, and it's like, oh right, okay, and then it doesn't count you in or something along those lines. And to me it's like, come on, that's like something that's never happened in any other COD to this level, and now suddenly we can't even complete a game properly. So it's just stupid little things like that where I don't understand what the hell they've done to even cause this. Next, now this is going to be a bit more gameplay specific now, like the servers and the hit detection, all that rubbish. Yeah, we know it's bad, there's no point going over it, they are working on it, but to me there's a few gameplay elements that I think do need changing, because it's getting to the point where it's getting a bit frustrating sometimes when you come across some of these things. So, grenades. To me, they were so powerful in the beta, and a lot of people complained about the grenades, including myself, and yet the grenades seem untouched. To me, the grenades need toning down, because the problem with this game is that you only get to select one perk, or basic training. In game modes like, say, for example, Search, if you're playing Search, you want to run something that makes you quiet, like Dead Silence or the equivalent of it. But that means you're then prone to getting grenaded, and because everyone's got a grenade, it's just grenade warfare. Objective modes like Domination, for example, if you even touch a domination flag or touch an objective, there's just going to be a grenade flying at you, and because they do so much damage, you're just going to get killed off straight away. And to me, I just find grenades just don't require skill like they've done in some of the previous CODs. Now for me, the fix with this, and anything I do say gameplay wise, I'm going to have a fix for. I'm not just going to say, oh, this is crap, shouldn't be there. I'm going to give it a valid reasoning and valid change to make the game better for everyone. For me, I think they need to tone the damage down a little bit, or keep the grenade damage as it is, but to get a grenade, you have to run a basic training skill. For me, I think that would be probably a better system, because it means if you want to have that really good grenade that can literally demolish people, you've got to sacrifice something to be able to get it. And to me, that makes it a bit more balanced, makes it a bit more fair, and I think that would work better. Another thing that a lot of people have complained about, and myself included, is just the lack of maps. I mean, 9 maps at launch, 10 including the DLC bonus. To me, I've not even played the Quarantine map, because it's not in like normal rotation. To me, 9 maps is just not enough. There's not enough content maps-wise. 2 of the maps I'm not really a big fan of, like that Gustav Cannon, I think it is, and the ship one, I can't remember the name of it. To me, those maps, I just don't enjoy the way they play, especially the Cannon one. And so that's down to 7 maps, and some of the maps I think are very similar to each other as well, so there's not enough variety in the game. I understand that they want to have good maps, and I don't mind having the good maps, but at the same time there needs to be a bit more variety in that. I know they're going to be adding maps for DLC, so wait until that happens, and that's in January, I believe. But it's disappointing that 9 maps. I mean, very disappointing, but what can you do? Domination, they need to sort domination out, because when the beta was for the PS4 in the first week, it was on 50 points, and people complained about it, saying not enough score towards score streaks, and even I was saying that, not enough score. And then it bumped up to 100 on the second week, and it did seem very frantic at times and a bit too ridiculous in how quick you get the streaks. In my mind, I thought it's better than 50 points, but really, I think maybe they should try 75. And it's like they've not tried 75, they've just reverted it back to 50. I think they need to buff it up to at least minimum 75 per kill. Very similar to like Infinite Warfare. Now, I know a lot of people didn't play Infinite Warfare, but Infinite Warfare to me had the best streak values put in. So 75 per kill, and then I think it was like 150 for a flag cap or something along those lines. It made sense, it fitted. You could get those streaks somewhat easily if you played the objective, but it wasn't to the point where you were gifted them straight away, so that would be ideal for the game. 75 for a kill, I think, would work perfectly for it. And then lastly, I briefly mentioned this when I was talking about the grenades, but to me, the division system, it's got too many flaws, and I just don't like the way it works. Like, for me, I'm fine with having, like, less perks and less options. That doesn't bother me. But what the problem is that, like I said, with a grenade, if you want to counter a grenade, you've got to run something that counters it. You can't run anything else. So if you're playing a game mode like Search, you can't run Dead Silence. Or if you want to run Dead Silence, then you can't run something that blocks grenades. Or it's just, to me, it's just not very enjoyable. And I know on the pro level, because I've been watching a few videos on that, the pros are saying, look, you can't do anything in this game, because if you try run Dead Silence, you're going to get grenaded. If you run something that blocks grenades, then everyone can hear you running around, and it just makes the game very unbalanced. And everyone's still on the same level, because, I mean, in competitive, everyone's got a headset, but everyone knows where everyone is at all times, and it makes the game less enjoyable overall. So they need to work on the division thing a little bit more, because I think, to me, in its current state now, there's just not enough variety in my mind, but, I mean, that's my view of it overall. I've just realised something else. Score streaks. Score streaks themselves, just crap. I'm just going to say it, they're crap. There's no good score streak. I mean, paratroopers, yeah, they can be alright, but then I've not really used them because in Dom it takes so many blimmin' kills to get one. I think score streaks need some work as well. Like, I just don't even have a favourite streak in this game. They need to work on that. But anyway, guys, let me know your opinions down below. What do you think of the points that I've just brought up today? If you agree or even disagree, leave them down in the comments below. And hopefully, we get the servers working and we can actually play this blimmin' game. So, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.